I figured I would do another what I had to, for dinner this week. And so we're starting off the week with some chili. I like to put cheese on mine. Kevin puts Frank's Red Hot sauce in his, and Ritz crackers, of course, and cheese. But I just like to put cheese on mine. And sometimes I'll buy like the little oyster crackers and put those in there. But tonight I'm just using cheese. Tonight for dinner, we're going to be having tacos, and we like very, very simple tacos. Actually, Kevin normally gets refried beans. I don't like them, but he likes them, and I don't even think it dawned on him today to get refried beans, because normally he would he likes the soft shells, I like the hard shells. So normally he would put like refried beans and ground beef in his taco, but he didn't think about it, and I didn't either. I would have picked him up a can. Anyway, we picked up one of these dinner kits. Now, normally I would buy a packet of seasoning mix, and I would buy some taco sauce. And I didn't buy either one of those because Kevin's like, well, we can just get this kit, and it should be just as good. And I agree. So, we already had some cheese. We'll use the rest of this, and I will shred this. We're going to cut up a tomato, and if we don't use it all tonight, I can use it with another dinner. And I bought this lettuce to go with another dinner, but we put just a little bitty bit on our tacos anyway, so we can use this. And if we want some, if this isn't enough like sauce, I also have this paste chunky salsa that we can use. And yeah, so we'll have that. So I figured I would open this in case you've never, of course I'm holding the camera, but in case you've never seen what comes in one of these kits, I figured I would show you what it actually looks like. That way you know if you want to spend the money. Kevin's gonna film me. Yay! He walked in just in time. So.
You were struggling.
I was struggling. I don't do lunchtime reviews. I'm not used to it. Okay, so this is your sauce. So we don't want to open that until we're ready to eat. This is your seasoning mix that you season your hamburger with. This is your hard taco shells, and these are your soft taco shells. You know, we forgot to get you refried beans.
No, that's good.
Okay, so what we're going to do, what you do is you preheat your oven to 325 because you want to remove the hard shells, and you want to bake them for, it doesn't take long, for 6 to 7 minutes on 325. So we'll put those on like a cookie sheet. Kevin will heat up his shells, his soft shells in the microwave. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cook our hamburger, drain off the grease, and then we'll add our seasoning mix to it. And usually you add, a 2/3 cup of water to that. So that's what we're going to do first. So this is how Kevin makes his tacos. He heated his soft shells up in the microwave. I didn't know if you'd want that. I got the other salsa, the paste, out just in case. Because I know the paste is medium. I would say this is mild.
It said medium.
Oh, did it say medium?
I thought it did.
You can't tell. It's probably on the box, but I threw the box away. There's plenty of shredded lettuce too if you want some. So you don't fold these like a burrito? Or
no, I just fold them like a taco, like a shell. Like one of your shells. And
if we have some of this tomato left tomorrow, I'll put it with something tomorrow. I can throw it in anything. So I heated my shells up for 6 minutes in the oven.
So that's the challenge of doing the hard shells. You have to get the stupid hamburger in there.
You know what though? I just love the flavor of the hard shells.
I like them every once in a while. I usually eat the leftovers. Yeah,
if there's any leftover shells, Kevin has always, he will take them and break them up and put them in the bottom of a plastic bowl.
Yeah, almost make nachos out of them.
Yeah, and then put any extra meat or cheese or anything in a bowl, and then he'll eat the leftover.
We didn't buy a lot of hamburger this time though, so I don't know how much leftover we're going to have. But
No, we bought, it said buy a pound of hamburger. We bought a pound of hamburger. Because I was just thinking we always have a lot left over. Yeah, and there's, yeah, there's no point in it going to waste. I probably didn't even need to buy that block of cheese now that I'm looking at this.
Yeah, we have lots of things we can put cheese in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll always use the cheese. So I do mine like this. And then
now what do you put on next?
Oh, I want some tomato next.
See, I always do my sauce next, so it's sitting right next to the meat.
My sauce goes last. The very, very last thing I put on.
That's how you do it if you went to a restaurant and got tacos, because they're going to have all the other stuff on there for you.
Yeah, so you're gonna definitely put it on last.
Of course, like Taco Bell, you're going to, unless you buy the deluxe, they don't have sliced tomato on them anyway.
But I put a lot more sauce than you do.
Yeah.
But I really like the sauce. Well, there will be no leftovers tomorrow because I ate the 4 tacos and now I'm eating the last 2. Kevin's finishing all his, so he ate 6 soft shells. I'm eating 6 hard shells. We finished that cheese. I am going to use some of the paste sauce though, because I think I like it better than that kind that they provided. But we had plenty. We used everything that we had except for there's cheese of course left and lettuce, but we used all the meat and all the shells.
Mine are probably a little higher than
there we go.
First time.
Yeah, they look good though. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are going to be having the John Sauce Foods. This is the fully cooked beefsteak. We're not doing an official review, but if you watch my last video where I showed what we were having for dinner for a week, we tried the John Sauce Foods. We tried the rotisserie chicken and the chicken fajitas. So what we'll do is we'll prepare it and then we'll go to the table and give it a try for you all. But what you do is you can cook it in a skillet for 4 to 6 minutes, or in the oven for 7 to 10 minutes, or you can microwave it for 1 to 2 minutes. We will microwave it for 1 to 2 minutes. You cover it up, put it 1 layer. This is only 2 servings in this, so this is definitely one person could eat all of this, or you could split it, and that's what we are going to do. So, and this is the beef steak. There's 1 piece left in here, and I want to make sure I get it all out. So what we do is we just put it like this, and it's not perfectly one row, but that's okay. And then we'll cover it with a paper towel. But what we're going to have with that, I'll hand it to you. It said 1 to 2 minutes, but you might have to, I don't know if you have to turn it. Does it say for 3 ounces?
For entire package, 1 to 2 ounces.
1 to 2. I would go ahead and do it to the 2 because I like it hot. I like meat really hot. So this is shredded lettuce. The only thing, we opened this up and we had some of this with our tacos last night, and so I mean very, very little of this was used. So we are going to make this John Sauce Foods the same way, the beef the same way that we did the chicken. So what we're going to do is put some lettuce on the plate, and we're going to split this up. And then we have the Bolthouse Farms Classic Ranch, and I bought a big bottle this time. This is a family size bottle, 22 ounces. And so we'll try it without, but then we'll also try it with, because let me tell you what, this Bolthouse Farms Classic Ranch was the star of the show with that rotisserie chicken and chicken fajitas. It was just absolutely amazing. So I'm thinking it's going to be just as good with this meat. So I'll show it to you when Kevin gets it out of the microwave. So all that I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to put it over the lettuce, and I'm going to divide it between Kevin and I. And like I said, we'll try it without the ranch first, but I'm sure it's going to be much better with the ranch. And yeah, so we'll take it over to the table and give it a try. I have a feeling this is going to be really, really plain with nothing on it because it is just beefsteak, no artificial ingredients. It says great for Philly steak, but they're only 3 ounces, 2 servings in the container. It's 120 calories for each serving, and that's why I said one person could eat an entire bag for 240 calories. These are made in Tyler, Texas, it says, but I don't expect it to have a lot of flavor. What do you think?
It's good. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's not like, it didn't have like a fajita meat flavor, but it does have a good, did you take the lid off this? Mm-hmm. It does have a good grilled steak flavor.
That is good.
Out,
yeah, I did. Oh, I did. Oh.
Got stuck.
You know what? I only saw, there was already one there and I took it off.
Oh, well, they must have had 2 on this one.
They must have had 2 because I took, you're probably going to have to take, oh, okay. Because there was already a seal on that other half and I already took that off. Who would have known that they would have had 2? Do you think they did that on purpose?
No, I think it just got jammed over in the machine.
You think it was an accident? Yeah, my luck. Well, like I said, that Bold House Farms, it's amazing how much flavor it has. Did you mean to get that much?
It's not that much. When you spread it out, it's really not.
No, and I'll tell you what.
And you don't need a ton anyway.
No, you don't.
See, when you spread it all out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. I love that. Mm-hmm. Now, the difference between this, I think, and the chicken, there's a big difference not only in the flavor, but the chicken is more tender.
Yeah, this is a little chew to it.
Yes, yes, you have to chew this more. It's tougher. It's not tough, but of course it's beef, so it is tougher than a piece of chicken. The chicken's just easier to eat. But
it's good.
I like the chicken enough to where I bought more of it, so we'll be having that. You'll see it in this video. We're not going to sit in front of the camera when I make it because we've already reviewed it in the last video that I did. But this is a good, and it's a good dinner, but I think it's also a cheap dinner. Mm-hmm. One person could eat this, or 2, like we did.
Oh yeah, and if you had a little bit of cheese, you could put some cheese on there. If you wanted to spice it up a bit, you could put some nature seasoning or some whatever on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could definitely add some mozzarella, Parmesan, but
it's good.
That beef steak would be good for if you had a green pepper, onion, any of that.
Put it in a skillet. Oh, that'd be really good.
It'd be delicious.
So it's definitely with a good. It's definitely a good brand.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's going to be our dinner tonight. Tonight for dinner, we're having exactly what we had last night, except this time we're having beef fajitas. Yeah, so this is 2 servings, just like the bag last night was. So you could eat the entire bag for only 240 calories. But you heat it in the microwave. It says for the entire package, heat on high for 1 to 2 minutes.
I did 2 minutes last night. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it to be hot than warm.
Exactly, me too. So I thought I'd show you what it looks like. It smells good. It smells nice and spicy. So we'll heat that up for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to put the lettuce on the plates, and we'll be back. These are heated up.
Smells good.
And yeah, it looks really good. Like I said, you could easily eat the entire bag of this by yourself. But now if you're adding it to lettuce like we have here, then it's actually a really filling meal. But we have never tried the fajita before. I'm expecting it to be, most fajita meat is a little bit spicy. So I would expect this to have a little bit of spice to it. So we'll take it over to the table and give it a try. Okay, this has, I've been reading the back. It says it has, the main ingredient of course is beef, but then it has onion powder, garlic powder, sea salt, spices, vinegar. So And I told you, for the whole bag, it's only 240 calories.
Pretty low. If you smell it with the lettuce, it smells like a taco.
It does smell like a taco. So.
Wow, that's super tender. Or at least the bite I had was super tender. That's good. I like it with the dressing just because it adds a whole, that dressing flavor. But I do like it. That would be really good in a tortilla with some peppers and onions.
And it has some spice to it. There's a kick to it. There's some, it's not like...
I mean, not like burn your mouth.
It's not like jalapeno or anything like that. But there definitely is, you get the seasoning. So, to be honest, between the beef fajitas and what was that last night? The beef steak, I'd much rather have the fajitas.
Yeah.
However, truth be told, I would just as soon have the rotisserie chicken.
The rotisserie chicken was good.
Which I've got in the refrigerator now. It was so moist and so tender and so...
the spices were good.
Oh, excellent. That's, we've had like 4 different ones of these, and that's probably my favorite one is the rotisserie chicken.
You know, I didn't mind the steak last night. I added nature seasoning to mine afterwards, and it added that extra spice that you needed to it, because it was kind of plain without the nature seasoning. I put the nature seasoning on there, and it was perfect.
That makes everything 10 times better. That dressing. So, this is a very filling meal.
Yeah,
I've said it before. I do, if I was gonna pick a beef one, I would definitely pick the fajitas because they have more flavor.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'd rather just stick with the chicken. The rotisserie chicken. Really good. Yeah. So, this is gonna be our dinner tonight. Tonight for dinner, Kevin and I are going to be having some fish sandwiches actually, or fish fingers, but I'm going to toast some bread and we're going to have it on a sandwich. So we've just bought the fish sticks. It's a 52 pack, so I'm going to make like enough for a sandwich, but then I'm going to make some extra ones so that we can just eat them on the side. Kevin and I both like the Frisch's tartar sauce. I know some people can't say they can't get this in their area, but this is our favorite tartar sauce. Yeah, it's made in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's actually distributed by Frisch's restaurants. So I guess it's available where you have a Frisch's. But you just bake these on a cookie sheet, or you can use your air fryer or whatever. I'm going to open this lettuce. We're just going to be using just a little bit of this lettuce on our sandwich. And then I have some cheese that this is left over from when we had chili. And so when these are almost completely cooked, probably like the last 2 minutes, I will add some cheese to them, to the sandwiches. But I'll show you what they look like when I get them prepared. So this is how they look like, how they look. They're nice and cheesy. So if you've ever had a fillet of fish from McDonald's, that's what they do, is they put cheese on it, and it's really, really good. So I just plan on using a little bit of shredded lettuce, not much at all. I just like to give it a little bit of crunch. And then the tartar sauce, I love tartar sauce, and I don't have it very often. So to me, this is like a great treat. But then we have lots of extras. So there's Kevin's for his sandwich, and then these extras, we'll divide them up. And I have this ketchup, and I like dipping my fish sticks in ketchup. That's just how I like it.
Awful.
So this sandwich will be my dinner tonight, and extra fish sticks with ketchup, and that'll be it. Today we're going to be having a vegetable soup for dinner, and we call it vegetable soup, but it's actually vegetable beef soup. I think I have like 2 recipe videos on YouTube. One's really, really old and really bad quality, and then I have another one. Hopefully it's better quality. Anyway, this has been in the freezer, and then I put it in the refrigerator. You can actually put it in the crock pot from frozen. It doesn't matter. I have put it in there. It's been as hard as a brick before, and it'll cook just fine in the crock pot. But I knew I was going to make it today, so I've had it in the refrigerator. So I'm just going to take it out of the packaging. It's a boneless beef chuck roast, and I'm going to get it in the crock pot, and it'll probably cook in the crock pot for about 4 hours on high. Okay, so here is my vegetable soup. Yes, it's vegetable beef, but this is my vegetable soup. I'm going to use Zesta crackers with mine. Now, you know Kevin. Kevin likes the Ritz, so Kevin will use Ritz. But like I said, I have a recipe on YouTube of this. But it's absolutely delicious. I'll probably eat a bowl and a half or even 2 full bowls of this. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. So I used that same lettuce that I used before, that I showed you before. It's just the Walmart brand lettuce. Divided it up. I showed you the same exact meal last week. Or not last week, but the last time I did one of these meals videos, I showed you this meal. This is the John Souls Foods rotisserie seasoned chicken, and I really like this. This is probably my favorite thing that I've tried from them. We've only tried 4, but this is my favorite one. So I'm just going to take the Bolthouse Farms dressing and put it over the top. And this just makes a very filling, excellent meal. So I hope you all enjoyed seeing everything that we've had this week. This is Kevin's plate. He'll add some ranch dressing to his too. And thanks for watching.